and Alzheimer's and diseases. Your kids are going to be flying across America in a matter of less than an hour and a half. We're going to have, subsonic air at 20,000 miles. I mean, there's so many things that are changing, and you see it every day. More is going to change in the next 8 to 10 years than has happened in the last 30 to 40 years.
Would you do one term?
No.
Good.
Let me put it this way. I may end up, if I get elected, only having one term. But the idea of committing not to do one term, look, here's the deal. I think it's important for people, it's a legitimate question to ask about my age. And the same question was asked to me, was I old enough when I got elected at age 29 before I was, old enough to serve? It's a question whether or not, hopefully, I can demonstrate not only with age has come wisdom and experience that can make things a lot better.
Right.
And so, but look, that's for you all to decide, not for me to decide. And
well, let me ask you this. You've also been criticized about your interactions with women. 7 women accused you of touching them without their permission. While they didn't say it crossed the line into sexual harassment, they did say that you made them feel uncomfortable. And many have been critical about how you've handled it since the accusations. Even Speaker Nancy Pelosi said this. She said, to say I'm sorry you were offended is not an apology. It's, I'm sorry I invaded your space. Now, you have come out and said, I get it, especially because we're in a different time now. We're in the Me Too movement. But are you sorry for what you did? Are you prepared to apologize to those women?
look, here's the deal. I have to be, and everybody has to be, much more aware of the private space of men and women. It's not just women, but primarily women. And I am much more cognizant of that. But I am so, like, for example, I actually thought in my head when I walked out here, I mean, do I
know,
we're friends.
It's tricky.
No, but I have to be aware of it. So I have to be more cognizant, and we all have to be more. A woman or a man has a right to say, particularly women, say, no, this is not my space. They shouldn't have to say no. I should be able to read better, but I have never in my life done anything in approaching a woman that has been, other than trying to bring solace. I'm used to, like, one of your staff was producers, or I'm sure who it was backstage, saying, I remember you're the only guy last time you get up and you walked into the audience and talked to people. Yeah. I'm used to, I think it's really important we listen. I think those who are elected officials, it's important they listen and understand what people are going through and what they're concerned about, and let them know that you know. And so I don't think that's old-fashioned or no. I think it's everybody, we should be doing that. But I have to be more careful that I walk in, even including whether I sit down next to somebody and is not invited to sit down. So that's my responsibility. I have to be more aware, and it's totally legitimate for someone not to have to say, no, don't get in my private space. It's my job. It's my job to read that, no, this is space that no one wants me to invade.
Yeah.
But anyway, I think it's legitimate, and I think it is, and to anyone. But I don't think anyone's ever said that I invaded their space in a way that was designed to do something other than making them feel uncomfortable, but not anything having to do with harassment or anything else.
Right. They have said that, but they've also said we'd like an apology.
Well, look, I'm really sorry if what I did in talking to them, trying to console, that in fact they took it a different way. And it's my responsibility to make sure that I bend over backwards to try to understand how not to do that.
Nancy Pelosi wants you to say, I'm sorry that I invaded your space.
So I invaded your space. I mean, I'm sorry this happened. Yeah. But I'm not sorry in the sense that I think I did anything that was intentionally designed to do anything wrong or be inappropriate. It was inappropriate that I didn't understand, that I assumed. Look, I was, anyway.
But you know what, too, there's also so many people that in a moment of need, when they needed consolation, when they needed encouragement, when they needed a hug, have been happy to get that from Joe Biden. who turned his grief into that, into
And they've
empathy.
said that as well.
Yeah,